Hello, I am Rackie, energy healer, intuitive, and spiritual teacher, and this is your angelic healing message for the week of August 25th. For the beginning of the week, for Monday and Tuesday, we got the card Honor Your Journey. Reflect, acknowledge, trust, accept, and appreciate every experience along your journey. Each one has shaped your becoming. This card is a card of reflection, is a card that requires you to go within and check and see what you may be resisting in life, whether it's in your current life or more than likely, especially with this kind of card, is what you're resisting about the past. And what that looks like or feel like is you thinking or feeling that you wish things were different, or wishing that things had gone a different way or would have unfolded differently. And so all of this is resistance. And this card is saying, reflect on what's making you feel this way, of what happened, acknowledge everything that has happened. Trust that everything that happened for a reason, and that reason is for your highest best, and accept it's happened. Stop resisting it. And because we trust is happened for our highest best, therefore it's okay. And instead go back into reflection here. What have I learned from the experiences I've had? What have I learned from this experience? And then begin to appreciate the experience instead of resisting it. So that's for the beginning of the week. Then for the middle of the week, for Wednesday and Thursday, we got the card Speak Your Truth. Your voice matters. Let your truth be spoken with confidence and love. This card is a card of action instead of reflection. And it requires you, the action that you're required to do is to speak up. What are you going to speak? You're going to speak your thoughts. You're going to speak your emotions. So beginning sentences with I feel. I feel is extremely validating to yourself. Nobody could tell you you are wrong. The way you feel is the way that you feel. Speaking up about your experiences, speaking up your truth. Stop hiding, stop pretending. So that's what this kind of card is about. Then for the end of the week, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we got the card Soul Purpose Calling. You came into this life with sacred purpose. Your soul is asking you to let it guide you toward all that makes you feel truly alive. Okay, this card requires two things: reflection and then action. So every now and then, you were here with for a purpose, and every now and then, our soul or inner self or energy of the universe is going to call onto us to go into the direction of our purpose, especially if we're going the wrong way. And then the way that that feels is discomfort. As crazy as it sounds, soul purpose call feels like discomfort. It feels like feeling lost, feeling stuck, feeling dissatisfied, feeling like everything should be fine because you have a family, everyone's happy, you have good health, or you could be making good money, but somehow for some reason you feel off or not happy. So that's the soul purpose calling. Or you have a good job and earning good money. Well, I did mention that. For some reason, they want me to say you have a good job and you should be happy and things feel off. That's a soul purpose calling. So a moment of reflection to check and see how you feel. And then the card also requires you to take action, because when we get this card, we are usually being redirected. So taking action towards the things that really you enjoy, the things that bring you joy. whether it is replacing the things that you are currently doing with things that bring you joy, or adding to your day things that bring you joy. And that in itself requires reflection, because you need to see or understand or think of what brings you joy, what makes you happy, what is your purpose, what would you love to be doing, or what would you like to be doing instead, or what did you enjoy doing in the past that you stopped doing, and how do I bring that into my life today? So that's the soul purpose call. Not your typical weekend card, well, except for the reflection part of it, but certainly not the action. But here it is, the soul purpose calling on a weekend. If you guys are liking the messages, don't forget to subscribe to keep receiving the weekly messages. And if you want to work with me on a private healing session, you can book your session on my website, energyhealerrackie.com. May everyone have a beautiful, loving week. Bye.